First question, let's go to Stéphane from Montreal.
I think he's muted.
I'm unmuted now.
Yep.
Good, we hear you.
Great, thank you. Just wanted to have your impressions on Logan's Dort and what he means to this market, this team, and everything.
Yeah, I mean, Lou's the head of our snake, especially on the defensive end. His tenacity, his just toughness, just kind of sets the tone for our team, night in and night out. I think he's been like that his career in Oklahoma, since I've been in the league. He's been a guy that just brings that sense of force, sense of aggression, sense of intensity to our team. So his impact and what he does isn't always seen on the stat sheet, but what he brings to our team and the way that we play is top important thing for us. So
thank you very much, appreciate it.
Good. Tony from Mundo Deportivo in Spain.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. Hi, Aaron. How is it going?
Hello.
Yeah, my question is related to defense. Like, it is really impressive, like seeing how how you as a team you put so much pressure on the ball, but at the same time you always look like a solid unit at all times, even when you're putting a lot of pressure when you're pressing like hardcore. My question is, as far as you can tell, of course, I don't want you to give away like secrets that you can't. But do you do any drill? Do you do like any special activity as a team that allow you to keep that unity on the court as defense like all the time? Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, early on from training camp, we would practice just baseline defensive drills that we want to understand as a team. But a lot of the ball pressure, the changing of maybe matchups and just certain things that happens in the game is just instinctive. I mean, our team is close knit and we have a chemistry unlike many teams, I think, and that allows for just a lot of different coverages, a lot of different looks often to be thrown out on the court, and it's more instinctive and just reading the game than it is a certain drill that anybody's doing. So I mean, we just have smart guys who have a really good feel on the defensive end, and that leads to creating chaotic possessions and opportunities for us to get steals and get out and run.
Thank you. Good luck in the finals.
Thank you.
Joe Masato.
Yeah, Aaron, what were your first impressions of Sam Presti when he drafted you, or in pre-draft workouts, anything like that?
I want to say, like, I initially saw both him and Mark as just the way that they kind of perceive and read the game, and their strategical way of, I think the time that I got drafted, we weren't a great team. Like my first year, I think we only won 24 games. And just their plan and their patience and their strategical approach to, how we could grow and the process that it takes, it kind of created this image for me that, these guys are, just kind of geniuses in their own way. Very unique and different style of, an approach to, the way they coach guys, the way they've, Sam has drafted players. And, I mean, their logic and their perspective on, our growth, has been something that we as a team have learned and, taken, as we've continued to kind of get better through the years. So, initially, Sam, obviously a good dude. And I don't know, that part of it just kind of showed how smart and strategical he was.
Thanks.
Jenny Carlson.
Hey, Aaron, I actually wanted to ask you a little bit about Chet. Obviously, it wasn't that long ago. He was basically bedridden trying to get that hip healed. I wonder if you guys I mean, he's obviously a super driven basketball junkie type of guy, but do you sense even something a little different in his drive since he's come back? I mean, just his appreciation of maybe things since he dealt with that so recently.
Yeah. I mean, he's a guy that obviously has had, the injury this season was the second in his career, in the NBA so far. But I mean, I think something like that just kind of maybe just triggered a different appreciation for him. Being able to be healthy, being able to play, not taking for granted, the opportunity that you kind of have in front of you. But like you said, he's always been a very self-driven, self-motivated, hard-working player. So before injury, after injury, still the same work ethic, same approach. But I definitely do think that, mentally there's probably just a sense of, gratefulness and appreciation to always, kind of be healthy and have that opportunity to do the thing that we love.
Thanks, Aaron.
No problem.
Bench views, sports.
Hi, Aaron. You good?
Yes, doing well.
Good. Shaq here from Bench Sports over in the UK. Just a question around like, the mentality of the team quickly, where you're the fourth youngest team to reach the finals in NBA history, being an average age of just 25, I believe, with yourself being 26. But with all the talk around people saying that you're quite a young core, quite a young team, do you see that as more pressure for yourselves, or is it more a driving force that your team has and the reason that you're so good at what you do?
Neither. Our team doesn't look at it. We don't listen to too many of the narratives or, the opinions that are sought, after by, the public generally. Our team just kind of sticks to, our roots and the things that we've practiced and, whatever goes on in our locker room. It's cool to be a part of history and be, the fourth youngest team to make the finals in terms of average age and, whatever else is being said. But I mean, our team, it's nothing that we talk about and use as motivation. It's nothing that we talk about and, kind of are surprised about. Like, we knew what we were capable of coming into the season, and we've done a good job to get to this point. So now we just got to finish the job.
Hopefully you do, man. Congratulations on getting to the finals, bro.
Thank you.
Davide Cinelato, Gazzetta Italy.
Hello, and thank you for finding the time for us. I'm curious about what you expect from the finals in terms of all the extra pressure, the routine, all the media scrutiny, and how do you plan to handle it?
Yeah, I mean, I think our team will do a good job just kind of handling, the outside noise, the media, everything that kind of goes on around the game. The same way we've been, able to handle the regular season, the in-season tournament, whatever it is that, may be different, outside of playing the basketball game. But our approach is to prepare for the basketball game and to prepare for a 7-game series, obviously in the finals. So on the court, we'll play our game and we'll be prepared there. Everything off the court we'll take care of, but we'll remain focused to kind of, be ready to go when the ball goes in the air.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Marta Kisko from Poland.
Aaron, Marta Kiszko from Poland. What kind of similarities and differences do you see between the Pacers and your style of play and your team construction?
Yeah, I mean, obviously their pace. I think we both have the top highest paces in the playoffs up until this point. So obviously their pace is something that probably is similar to ours. Along with just their depth as a team. I think they have great pieces all around, and obviously I believe that we do also. So those are just a few of the similarities that I could think of off the top. But obviously a great team, well coached, and we're going to put ourselves in a position to compete and try to come out on top.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Jakub Kalinski, also from Poland.
Hello, Aaron. Nice to see you again because we can talk one month ago before the playoffs.
Yeah.
So I have one question. What would you say are the 5 most important factors could decide your success against Indiana and ultimately help you win in the NBA championships?
The 5 most important factors?
Yes.
I'm not going to say the 5 most important factors because I don't want to give away what our 5 most important factors are before we get to play the game against the other team. So I'll tell you the most important factor is us preparing ourselves to be our best selves for the game. So right now we've been focusing ourselves, and we'll prepare for them in the coming days, and maybe you'll see the 5 important factors that we decided on as the series goes on.
Okay, thank you very much, and good luck in the NBA Finals.
Thank you.
Tyler, KSWO.
Yeah, Aaron. So I wanted to say we keep talking about pace and transition. Both teams are good with pace and transition as well. So when it comes to that pace for the Pacers, the transition, them making plays on offense, Halliburton is a big reason they're able to move the ball like that. So if you're able to speak on not so much to say defensive schemes, but do you all look to blitz them, or how do you all look to just kind of slow that down?
I mean, we just got to be good, in transition, getting back on defense and trying to stop them from, being able to, play at the pace that they've been playing, obviously. But at the same time, I mean, that's something that every team has tried to prioritize. So we just have to, make sure we're ready and, be out there as a team on the same page offensively, so that when it comes to defense, we're ready to go.
Thank you.
No problem.
Jim Conlon, RCB Radio Ireland.
Aaron, I suppose the 4 teams left standing in the NBA this year were 4 teams that built over a number of years, recruited well in terms of drafts, and really sort of build our organizations. We saw in the time in the NBA where we had the sort of dream team category where teams are trying to put mega stars together for a while, and the NBA seems to have gone away from that now. How refreshing is that to see that if teams like OKC that trade well, invest, and build over a number of years, that you can reap the rewards instead of just piling superstars together?
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of points to the talent that is, out there, in our world today. Obviously, there are a lot of superstars who can team up together and probably win championships, and they've proven that before. But, it speaks levels just to the talent of, guys that are, coming out of college, guys that are, early in their careers and might not have established themselves yet. And when you are patient and you're willing to invest and put time into a team, you can create really good teams, obviously. And similar to how the Pacers have done and we've done, we've seen it before with other teams who have, kind of created from within and just kind of put in the time and the work to become great teams.
Rob Andrew, the Rappler in the Philippines.
Hey, Aaron. I just want to know, how did Coach Mark set the tone for your team in the past few days, especially considering most of you guys are entering your first ever finals?
Yeah, Coach Mark's just been good about just demanding us to be our best selves, making sure that on both ends of the court we're feeling good, we're in a rhythm, and we're understanding of what it'll take for us to be able to go out there and give ourselves the best chance of winning games. So he's just done a good job with the approach of making sure that guys are getting what they need to prepare for our games.
Thank you, bro. Good luck.
Thank you.
And last question for today will come from Christos Saltas in Greece.
Hey, Aaron, hope you're doing well. Speaking about the core that you have, you, Shea, Kenrich, Lou, players who were in the team through the downs, through when you have one of the worst records in the league, and now you are 4 wins away from the championship. How special is this moment, reflecting everything that you've been through?
Yeah, it's very special. You obviously don't take it for granted, man. My first 2 or 3 years, at this time in the year, I had been on vacation for a month, or I had been, starting off-season training and, getting into, working out and getting back prepared to go into the next season. So to still be playing and, competing for a championship is, you know, it's nothing that I take for granted. Something that I think our entire team understands. You know, it's not easy to get in this position. So, especially for the guys who were here when we were 24 and 50, whatever. I mean, guys don't take it for granted, and it's been fun just kind of going through the growth process and seeing ourselves continue to develop and turn into the team that we are today.
Great. Aaron, thank you so much.
Thank you.